Alright, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we are in Twin Falls. We're gonna be hauling some furniture today and we're headed to Grangeville. So what are we driving today? First of all, thanks to Goggles for getting this up on his Discord channel. This is Harven's Frieghtliner FLB. Yes, it is normally available for free in the Steam Workshop, but that is only up to version 1.52. 1.53 beta, it's not compliant yet. And Goggles had a version of it that works in the 1.53 beta, so he put it up on his Discord. And it's not only the FLB, but if you remember about a month ago, we drove this truck, or a variant of this truck, in the day cab form, thanks to Rafael Mogollon. He did the add-on to make it a day cab, but also to add this drum to it. So it's basically what you see right there leading up to the trailer. It looks really good in a moving van situation. The moving van is free, and it is the RD moving van. I'll have a link for it. All this stuff is free, by the way. The truck, the day cab add-on from Rafael, the RD moving van, as well as the skins. The skins on the truck, on the FLB, and the day cab add-on and Drom. I was spacing out for a second. Those are from Goggles, and I have a skin from Richard Brown, his skin pack for the RD moving van, and they match up pretty nicely, both with the Canadian flag on them. It's pretty cool. So that is basically our setup. I want to take you through a quick little intro for how to get this drum going, and then we'll be right back with a drive. So if you want to get this drum going, or this day cab, you still have the regular one that has the cab in the back, but if you just want the day cab, you go ahead and click on the day cab. And then what we want to do, you can pick from one with a window over here, or one without that window. And then to get the drum, you can either have it in a 6x4, and by the way, if you go and click on this, I'll show you real fast. Oh, yeah. If you go and click on the frame, select either one, and the frame restores itself. That is just a little quirk, but know that nothing is broken. Or we can do the 8x4. And I'll go back and throw in the frame again, but I promise it's all there for you. And then what you want to do is you want to click on where it says box, and then you have the option of a dry van, insulated, or a reefer. That's pretty much up to you. And we have a few more accessories here. On the trailer front, you can do it painted or chromed. On the cooler, you can have it, it says heater, but it's meant to be a cooler. You can have that be the paint, or you can just have that be chrome or aluminum or whatever you'd like. Then for the doors, I always do the double. So you have a door on the left, door on the right for quick access. We've already done the frame, but on the back, we also have the trailer rear. We can make it a standard door like it is, a roll-up door, or we can make it a chromed door. And that's about it for the options for the drone. So that is what you want to do. I happen to have skins for it. I've got the Mayflower. That's Goggles. If it shows it, yeah. Then we also have the old school. You can pick your color. And it's wrapped completely around here. If I go in and I choose accessories and I change this from chromed to a roll-up door, we'll see that the skin follows through, matches up absolutely perfect. So that's the thing about the Drom. Again, it's part of the free add-on by Rafael Mogollon. I'll have links down below for all this. So that's basically what we have set up, and I have the RD moving van attached on the back, and that's what we're going to drive. All right, we are back, and we've got 19,845 pounds of household furniture going from Twin Falls to another, this is an ADM, and going to another ADM in Grangeville. And basically the scenario here is these guys at this facility, they're moving facilities, all right? They have this place in Twin Falls. but they're moving all their stuff over to Grangeville, and so this is actually the third truck load that I've taken over there. This should pretty much clear out most of their stuff. Well, most of it, maybe one more truck full, as you see the stuff on the side. But yeah, they're changing facilities, and they need a mover, so that's what we are here to do with this. I mean, between the 53-foot moving van and the Drom on the back, we're actually probably saving at least 2 or 3 loads by doing it this way. We can just hold a ton of stuff on here. It's not very heavy. Again, the total on that RD moving van is only 19,845 pounds. I'd probably simulate that we've got another 6 or 7 there in the Drom, although it doesn't simulate weight, as it is rigid on the body of the truck. So that is the scenario. Let's go ahead and get in and get ourselves down to Grangeville. Get the windows down so you can hear. The engine is a Cat 3406E. Specifically, it is a 1LW by JVP, the MVP. It is a free download on Steam. I'll have a link down below. And as always, as I'm going through this, I have timestamps down below. Feel free to move about the cabin. All right, let's go ahead and get this furniture over to Grangeville. If I can break off, lights are on. Check to the right, check to the left, and we are out of here. 13 speed in here. Nothing special, just a standard 13 speed. Differential is 3.55. We only have 19,000 pounds. Even if we wanted to simulate another 6 or 7 in that Drom, we're still only looking at about 25 total. Because of that, I do have the lift axle pilled up on this 8x4. Now, when coming from the left, we are good to go. So having that 8x4 basically gives us a longer chassis, and we've got the 53-foot behind us, so we're going to be making some wider turns today. It is a long vehicle for sure.
100 yards, turn right.
Turning right. All right. No one coming that way. No one coming from the right. We are good. This is a 550 horsepower version of this Cat 3406E. It is a little bit loud. Believe it or not, I have the volume settings for the truck, the turbo and all that. It's set at 17%. And even with the windows up now, yeah, she's cooking. So we've got that turbo blast off at the going into each gear, or basically when you take your foot off the accelerator, and you also have a 2-speed engine fan that kicks on once we get load on for a while. Usually what they do is they go either by the water temp or by the oil temp. I believe this one, I may be confusing it with Z-Mods, because Z-Mods has an engine fan that you can turn on at the push of a button, or you can make it go to automatic, in which it kicks in at about, I think, somewhere around 180 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is exactly. I think it's like 85 or 90 Celsius. But this one is automatic, and it comes in at 2 different speeds depending on how hot it's getting. Yeah, we're only 25 through here, so no need to really speed this up too much. As we're right there at about 25. Nice shot of the wheel well. I don't believe this thing has... Oh, slowing down, slowing down. I don't believe this thing has a pivot cam, but I'm going to check that out soon as we come to a stop here. We'll see that right now. We do have a roof shot. Oh, there it is. Pivot cam is alive and well here in the FLB. We don't quite see the roof of the truck because the drome's in the way, and we do have the spoiler going on. But that's okay. We'll just check out Twin Falls for a bit. I think it was last video or the video before that. I think it was the last video. When we took the ferry down in Mexico, I didn't time it out right. And we ended up driving mostly at night, so don't want to do that. Turn left, huh? Okay. So we're actually driving during the day today. And I made sure that I set it for 6 o'clock right before I started the drive. Let's see what time it is now. Yeah, 7:30. Took about an hour for us to grab the cargo and get as far as we have so far. So back in the FLB, absolutely loving it. Got my custom stuff, got my ice chest, got my charts. Everything's going good. Got my little display here on the upper left of the dash. Tells me the gear and my mileage currently. I'm really liking all the and of course I got this. I love this steering wheel. That faded look on it. Do we have a CB? I don't believe we have a CB. I may have missed that though. May have missed that. It's just a great free truck. Most of the stuff coming from Harven is absolutely great too. Can't wait to get the Mac R back in the lineup. It is currently, well, maybe I'll ask Goggles about it. I know it's, last time I checked, a couple days ago, it was incompatible in the 1.53 beta, but so is this, so maybe he's got another version of the Mac R. I like to drive that at least once or twice a week. That's just a great truck. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. This is coming out on Sunday, so whenever you may see it. Hopefully it comes out on the weekend when you got the time to just hang back and drive along with us. Or maybe it'll help you get through your Monday. That blast of the turbo. Ah, it sounds great. And it is specifically set up not just to go off upon release of the throttle. It actually it goes off once you spool it up to a certain point. So if you're just rocking through 1700 RPMs, you're not going to hear that from the turbo. In addition to the automatic 2-speed engine fan that kicks in. And we may hear it at some point. I'm going to do a quicker shift. See, from 1600, it didn't go. I don't know exactly what it's set up to, if it starts like around 1800, 1900. I have been kind of juicing it lately and going up to 1900, 2000 RPMs. Probably about a month ago, 2 months ago, a couple videos I was saying how Goggles was going through the difference between the horsepower band and the torque band, and to really keep it down below, especially if you've got a lower horsepower engine. You're not picking up a whole lot in the horsepower band up above, so keep it in the torque. So it's at about 1800 is when it kicks in. Trying to there it is, about 1850. Anything lower than that and we don't hear that whistle from the turbo. But yeah, I have the horsepower today, so like I said, it's 550 horsepower. It's absolutely plenty, especially for 19,000, even if we're simulating 25,000 total because of the Drom. That's absolutely plenty of power. So I'm kind of pushing it up into the horsepower range a little bit because I have it. just kind of noting the brake setting here and the power of the Jake, I'm definitely going to need to be on top of it. It's not stopping all that quick. It's different in every truck, and I unintentionally have juiced the settings a little bit on some, but forgotten to do it on others. So on some trucks I have a great braking system, and others, well, and it kind of makes it a little bit realistic, right? Are you supposed to get into 10 different trucks and expect to have the same braking and under the same weight and the same cargo and in the rain and all that stuff? Yeah, it keeps it interesting. So if we kind of RP that this is like, we don't want to mess up our truck and we don't want to die and we don't want to kill anyone, better safe than sorry. So we're a little careful and test that out. That's why at the beginning of a run, I like to get at least one area where before I get on the highway, I can figure out how the braking is. It's especially important on the freeway as AI stops on a dime no matter what speed, but we're subject to real physics. Yeah, so this volume here, I mean, we're giving it full gas, but windows are up, and I'm at 17% audio on the truck. This is a loud engine. One of the loudest I've heard. Probably my only criticism. I could drop it to like 5%, maybe it would be a little bit more reasonable. But I'm going to shut my mouth anyway for a minute. We'll just kind of take in the scenes for a bit. Going a little fast there as that route advisor turned red on me. You know, I should be paying attention to the speed because I've got my gauges here, but I'm still looking around just like you guys are looking around when I go to that roof cam, that pivot cam. So sometimes I get kind of lost in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the cruise control, and we're just going to chill like this for a bit. When it gets less windy, we'll get out and we'll take more of a detailed look at this truck and trailer while it's in motion. Yeah, been doing a lot of driving in California, obviously, since the California rework in this 1.5.3 beta. But decided to give it a little bit of a change up. Obviously, that's one of the big highlights, and especially for those that don't have the 1.5.3 beta, Seeing all the California stuff is a really good thing, but I wanted to give it a break, especially because there's a lot of other YouTubers who are doing all aspects of California, and yeah, just kind of remind us that we still do have the rest of the country in play, or whatever DLCs that we have out, so that's why I wanted to change it up. And besides that, I couldn't get any good furniture runs from California anyway, and I wanted to do this setup for sure. Great setup if you are looking to spend absolutely no money and get tons of value out of it. Absolutely loving the FLB. Like I said, just like the Mac R, and for that matter, the K100E by Mr. Overfloater. These are ones that I just don't want to part with, and it's a little bit rough when we're going through a beta like this and they're not out yet. There we go. Knock that speed down a bit. Still on cruise control. So I don't know if you can see or not. There's this orange button here next to my finger. That is the cruise control, and right next to it, with a toggle switch to the left and the right, I have increased the increments, and I'm increasing them and decreasing them by 5. So in case I put my hand up and I think I'm trying to hit the Jake adjuster to try to get the different stages, if it doesn't go up and down, I'm on the right one. That's why I set it right to left. And of course I've got the full Jake right here on this switch. Get around that corner okay? Yep. Where are we now? Went through Nampa. Just came through Boise. I've been hitting a lot of red lights lately. Oh, even that turned yellow as I was going through it. So now, is it just me, or do you guys feel like the lights, like the street lights, should be a little bit brighter, the signals? Like, I think it's red right now. Maybe it's my eyesight. Maybe my resolution needs to be higher. Right now is when I can definitely tell that it's red. Maybe it's my eyesight. Is there a way that they can make those, like, brighter? The green stands out, but of course behind trees not as much. The yellow stands out, but the red, it just kind of gets lost in there, and I can't always tell. Now I can tell that the next one is red. Am I just crazy, or is that happening to other people too? I see people drive and they're going like 50 miles an hour. I'm like, what happens if that light changes? And I'm looking at their, what they're showing, what they're recording, and I can't tell that it's actually green or not. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Maybe it is just my eyes, but I would like to see those lights be a little brighter, just because they kind of get lost. I don't have that problem in real life, just to let you know. Hear that engine fan? Engine fan just kicked in. If you want to rewind it so you can hear that, it just kicked in right now. I think that curve should have been a little less. That could have been a 40-mile-an-hour curve. We're just about up to speed now. This one isn't quite as quite as strong though. $35. Yeah, right. Well, Jake got us down pretty quick. Didn't have to use the brake. Was I supposed to go into a way station? Looks red up there. Yep, there we go. That's what you get. Oh, look at this. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to keep it here around 40. Yeah, that's what I feel like that other one should have been back there. About 40. That's good speed. We're going to keep it right there, even though I don't see anything else. Oh, we're leaning a little bit, even at 36 here. Alright, about 3 hours left on the drive. I'm going to do a little bit more exterior, and I'll be back with you when we get closer to the drop-off. There goes that train. It was going above us before, now it's below us. Looks like he's got me beat a little bit, but I can't do much more on these corners. Had that section that was keeping me at 30. And we're up to 45, which is the speed limit now. Not much we can do, and I don't know how much more it's going to parallel the road here. Maybe they're going to split off now. He got me beat by a little bit. One other thing that I wanted to mention was, now that we're looking at the outside, if you're wondering what graphics I'm running, I am not running hardly anything. There's nothing, PNG is not in it. I'm not running JBX. I'm not even running the realistic roads. I just wanted to go with the default ATS. I was running into some issues, even though I haven't in the past. I was running into some issues in the 1.53 beta where some of the roads were just blown out, and I took realistic roads out. And it usually doesn't do that, but you know, I don't know when the last thing that was actually updated, and it is showing in 1.53 now. So the only thing that I have going in here, I don't even have a weather engine or anything. I'm running Grimes late autumn, mild winter. So he's got spring, he's got summer, he's got winter, and then he has two other ones. It's early fall, and then there's this one where it's late fall, mild winter, and it changes based on the areas that you're in. So that's kind of what we're seeing now, and it's looking pretty decent. Just wanted to change it up, do something a little bit different. If it looks a little bland, and it does kind of look a little bit bland, I would expect that at this time of year. But that is what I'm running. I believe it's version 4.4 of it. I just went ahead and bought the pack. I think it was like $3. You can get it for free if you want to download it with ads. You can get an individual one any season for like, if you want to skip the ads, it's like $1 or something. But for $2 or $3 or something like that, you can just download the whole pack without any ads, and now you've got the latest updates for everything. So that's what I have in here. Going back to Grimes a little bit, definitely wanted to get my hands on that as we're, coming into winter, and or kind of already in winter, and we're gonna probably be doing some snow drives coming up pretty soon. But yeah, running Grimes late fall, mild winter, version 4.4. Getting a little bit of a downhill, so we're finally getting up to full speed here, as we're supposed to take this at 50. Whoa, picked the wrong corner to cheat. There was a car there. Got me. Got me. Yeah, only 10 minutes away now, as we're pulling into Grangeville. Back down, and 35 right now. Perfect. Oh, and we should have kept going because we got 25 around the curve. And we'll go right. See if we need to yield for anyone. How are we doing on fuel? A little over half. We're good. About as fast as we're going here. As we're going through town. We don't want to be going too fast anyway. Last thing we want to have to do is hit the Jake. That'd probably be a ticket, I would imagine. In a small little town like this, no one wants to hear that stuff. We're just about to the ADM now, and we'll see their how their next facility is coming along. We've been kind of working on it. It's a work in progress, but it was actually supposed to be completed a little over a month ago, but they were having some issues, had some permitting issues, and things had to be delayed a little bit. But let's see how far along they are now. Well, facilities are alright. Oh, they've actually got the domes on. Got the silo up. That's pretty cool. So they built this first. They built the house first because they want a kind of a combined residence slash facility here. But looks like they're coming along pretty good. Maybe a few odd ends to do. Still got to remove that dirt from the side. No doubt from the construction. We got a little bit of blown out dirt right now. A little bit overexposed. It's nothing compared to what I've been seeing running realistic roads. So I'm going to chalk it up to that. This at least I can see definition. Alright. Get a good angle here. Hit the horn, let them know we're coming back. Get the window down. Beacons are on. And let's back her. Gotta watch on that right side. I think we'll be fine right here. Did a pretty good job lining it up. Haven't had to turn the wheel so far, but I do want to be able to turn before I hit that silo. I think we'll be just fine. I can't even see the lines right now. I think it's over here. Might have to do another pull-up. We'll see. If I can't get the truck straightened out. Trailer will be fine. Oh, look at that. Pretty good. Probably turn a little bit more. We'll do one quick little pull-up. Turn it around just a bit. There we go. And, yeah, well, about right there. We'll call it. Parking brake on. Get the beacon off. Parking lights only. Get the window up so we don't get a whole bunch of dirt in the cab. Lose the engine. And we are good. Welcome to Grangeville. And so, again, maybe one or two other trips, and we will have everything sorted out with all their stuff moving from facility to facility. But glad we were able to help with Mayflower here. Thanks for coming along with the drive. If you have any questions, comments, go ahead and drop them below. If you liked what you saw, give me the thumbs up. Consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you can see all my videos, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.